Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol EBIO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've been doing this analysis on a very routine basis. Did it yesterday and did it a bunch of times last week. But after today's price movement, the chart is a little tricky to talk about. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a lot of perspective that goes into it. If you're a day trader and let's just say you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you wanted to sell within 20 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you the chart's looking pretty rough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, I get it. The price did pull back today. But from the big picture, the bulls do still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base. And as long as you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a different outlook and strategy going into the trade itself. And while I'm not saying this will happen, just to kind of provide, an example here to this point, let's say the price actually rolls back over, continues to pull back down, comes all the way down to the green line here at $2, bounces around a little bit, and then start to work its way back upwards. Even in that situation, what would you have? Well, again, emphasis on big picture. Well, from the big picture perspective, you'd have a set of lows right here. Previous set of lows you'd have right there. You'd have another set of lows right there. You picture each of these as stair steps. And hey, the overall stair steps are still very clearly going in the upwards direction. And that's even if it goes down to $2. I'm not saying that'll happen. I mean, right now it's still up there at $2.20. So by no means am I saying that's a for sure thing. I'm just explaining why that, assuming you care about the broader scope of things, there is, still plenty of opportunity for the bulls to build that higher low. Again, though, I do 100% realize that if you're a day trader and you bought right there, then yeah, you couldn't care less about these stair steps. But that's why I try to offer up a warning that I would be commenting on things from a broad scheme of things perspective. So sure, today the price pulled back a bit, but think about that word today, as in 1 day. Looking at multiple days, which is what we're doing here, the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher low. So let's see if they can get that job done or not.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.